It is $9.68 to get into this game. It's $9. This is the cheapest it's been to get into an Indiana Fever game all year.
$9.52, $9.52, $16.55, $10.71. Yikes, $10.71. I mean, what is going on? I mean, honestly.
It is $200 to go sit courtside. Second row courtside behind the basket.
While the league is looking at numbers without Caitlin Clark, and they're probably wondering, what the hell are we going to do without her?
I don't know what they're going to lie about as far as attendance goes. We're going to get into that momentarily. There are tons of tickets, hundreds of tickets available.
2 minutes ago, playoff tickets are now selling for just $9, the cheapest in years. Without Caitlin Clark, fan interest has completely collapsed.
The cheapest ticket available last year was $133. $9.52, $9.52, $16.55, $10.71. Yikes, $10.71. I mean, what is going on? I mean, honestly.
It's like $9.68 to get into this game. This is the cheapest it's been to get into an Indiana Fever game all year. You can get tickets in the bleachers for as low as $12, and even courtside seats are only $200. The sudden crash in ticket value came right after the announcement that Caitlin Clark was ruled out for the season.
All I'm going to say is it's not really being inside or outside the arena. Yeah, it's like $9.68 to get into this game. It is $9.68 to get into this game. It's $9. This is the cheapest it's been to get into an Indiana Fever game all year. This is actually the cheapest it's been. Look, I still think it's going to be nearly a sellout because I'm sorry, if I lived anywhere near Indiana, 10 quid, I'd go to the game. You can get tickets in the bleachers for $12, including fees. You can get courtside seats, $200. It is $200 to go sit courtside. Second row courtside behind the basket.
Fans pointed out how cheap the playoff tickets have become, saying you could get in for the price of a hoagie sandwich and a bag of chips from Wawa. Despite being a playoff game, hundreds if not thousands of tickets were still available at these bargain prices. It's clear that without Caitlin Clark, demand has fallen sharply.
I don't know what they're going to lie about as far as attendance goes. We're going to get into that momentarily. There are tons of tickets, hundreds of tickets available, if not thousands of tickets still available for tonight's game at a cheap price of a hoagie sandwich and a bag of chips from Wawa. You know, during Hoagie Fest, nonetheless. A hoagie and a bag of chips from Wawa, you can get into Gainesbridge Arena. Seems as if some of the fans are fed up and are trying to come up off these no CC.
Ticket sites showed shocking numbers with seats going for $9.52, $10, $11, and $12. Just a year earlier, the cheapest playoff ticket for the Indiana Fever was $133. This massive drop shows how much the absence of Caitlin Clark has affected fan interest and attendance.
$11, $9.52, $9.52. I mean, let's go over to StubHub. $10, $12, $12, $11, $12, $10. And I think this actually, yeah, it does. I'm looking at the tickets on the right side.
League officials themselves are reportedly worried, asking what they will do without Caitlin Clark as the main attraction. The WNBA is facing tough questions about sustainability because the moment she is not playing, ticket sales and interest crash through the floor. The playoff tickets have now become cheaper than everyday items, exposing a serious problem.
While the league is looking at numbers without Caitlin Clark, and they're probably wondering, what the hell are we going to do without her? What are we going to do if, God forbid, she gets a career-ending or even a career-altering injury? What are we going to do if the mystique subsides and Caitlin Clark is no longer the same draw? The average CBA is around 5 years. These are questions that the league is thinking about and players care nothing about. WNBA players, they just want their money and they want it now. So, what are the numbers without Caitlin Clark?
These ticket prices dropped only after it was announced that Caitlin Clark would miss the rest of the season. The moment she was ruled out, ticket values collapsed through the floor. Fans could suddenly enter for less than the cost of a fast food meal, proving that Clark's presence was the real driver of demand.
because, well, you see, these tickets went on sale after the Indiana Fever announced Caitlin Clark was going to be injured for the season. I mean, I don't think that they were, not letting Caitlin Clark stay or not ruling her out to sell tickets, but I think it was a happy accident. Because as you can see, as soon as Caitlin's ruled out, Caitlin out of nowhere is all of a sudden, she's like, the tickets are down through the floor. You can get into this game for less than the cost.
The last time the Indiana Fever posted a video of Caitlin Clark talking was almost a month ago, but they quickly put her front and center when it was time to sell tickets. Many fans noticed this and criticized the organization for only using her image when sales were low. Without Clark, people simply aren't showing up.
The last time the Indiana Fever posted a video of Caitlin Clark talking was almost a month ago, but they know who they need to post when it's time to sell tickets. Damn! Putting CC front and center only when it's time to sell tickets. Oh boy. And we're talking about the tickets, folks. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm just a lonely messenger. That's it. Look at these ticket prices. Oh Lord. Look at these ticket prices.
The reality is, if Caitlin Clark had been cleared to play, the game would have sold out long ago. Her absence has left seats empty and prices slashed. Fans feel treated like herded spectators, brought in with promos, but not given the chance to actually watch Clark play.
They went through the whole, several other teammates, but Caitlin Clark was first. You know what would have also put asses in seats? Indiana Fever clearing Caitlin Clark to play the game of basketball. That would have done it. I promise you, that would have done it.
League executives are already wondering what happens if Caitlin Clark suffers a career-ending injury or simply loses her drawing power. Without her, the mystique fades fast, and fans stop buying tickets. Her absence has exposed how dependent the WNBA has become on a single superstar to keep crowds interested.
What are we going to do if the mystique subsides and Caitlin Clark is no longer the same draw? The average CBA is around 5 years. These are questions that the league is thinking about and players care nothing about. WNBA players, they just want their money and they want it now. So, what are the numbers without Caitlin Clark?
Viewership for Fever games is now dropping, as the hope of Caitlin Clark's return is gone. A regular season game with her would cost $50 to $60 to attend, but this playoff game is only $10. The sudden decline shows that without Clark, the team's relevance and appeal have been severely reduced.
I know the viewership's always going to be high for Fever games, but you're seeing it more and more now. The viewership in Fever games is getting lower. It is getting lower because the hope is gone that Caitlin Clark comes back. And I understand there's a lot of Fever fans that have stayed. The Fever are still the most supported team without Caitlin Clark. Heck, I still watch the games. I've still streamed games. I'm going to be live at 1:30 in the morning. I think it's interesting. I'm going to stick around. But it's clear that people haven't. Because a random regular season game with Caitlin Clark.
This organization has lost a lot of credibility with the fan base. People are expressing their frustration by refusing to show up, even if tickets are dirt cheap. Fans feel the franchise has mishandled things, and now they're voicing their displeasure with their wallets, leaving empty seats behind.
3 of these will get you in to Gainsbridge Fieldhouse tonight. This organization has lost a lot of credibility with the fan base. This organization has lost a lot of good faith with the fan base. And how do you voice your displeasure with the team, with how an organization's running things, with franchise? You voice it with your wallet.
The ticket situation has become embarrassing, with playoff seats costing the same as a 12-pack of soda at Walmart. Fans online mock the prices, comparing them to grocery store items. This has turned into a negative look for the WNBA, showing how badly interest has collapsed without Clark.
Like I said, and do I expect them to probably sell out based on late ticket purchases, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, I kind of do. But it's the ticket prices. Get in for the cost of, wait a minute, a 12-pack of Diet Dr. Pepper from Walmart, which is like $12, I think, right now. Something like that, yeah.
Critics argue the WNBA keeps disguising poor ratings and attendance to present an illusion of success. The playoffs started with almost no mainstream attention, and the biggest storyline was still about Caitlin Clark's absence. Even when she plays, much of the league's relevance is tied to drama rather than basketball.
I'll let you decide, but it's strange that of all their broadcast partners, the only missing games are on ESPN and ABC. Like I've said countless times in this video, there's no denying the fact that the WNBA is growing, but the way they present it, you would think that the WNBA is one of the most popular sports leagues in America, when the reality is that could not be further from the truth. The WNBA playoffs started this past Sunday. How many of you guys knew that? How many stories have you seen about the WNBA recently?
The get-in price for this playoff game is just $10. It's $10. People don't want to watch this tonight. They'd rather spend their time doing something else. You've got tickets going for $9.22, a bunch more at $9.52 on StubHub. What are we going to do without Caitlin Clark? Without her, ticket sales crash through the floor.
The get-in price is like $50, $60. The get-in price for this game is $10. It's $10.
They'd rather spend their time doing something else with something else, maybe watching on TV, but this is low. This is so low. These ticket prices are lower.
There, you can see that right there. Let's go back over here. $9.22. $9.50. So you've got a couple of tickets that are $9.22 on Ticketmaster, and then a bunch of $9.52s.
WNBA players, they just want their money and they want it now. So, what are the numbers without Caitlin Clark?
The overall relevancy of this team without Caitlin Clark is dropping big time. Ticket prices may have crashed, but your support keeps us going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates.